Welcome to Chris's Corner. Well, actually, I don't know what this is called, but anyway, another video out here. I was thinking, I got this product and I use it. I ordered another one. The we'll read this together. Kayak Fishing Donkey Leash Fish Lanyard. Kayak Tournament approved. Kayak Tournament approved. I don't know what that means. So this is actually a question video for KBF, Chad Hoover. He's the man behind kayak bass fishing, kind of the governing body right now. Jurisdictional agency, I'm not sure how that all works exactly, but he's putting on the national championship and it's coming up. So this says that this is approved. I don't know what that means, if it's approved to use. That's a question for a whole different day. Can you hook a fish on this? Say this, if you're bed fishing and you catch a fish off the bed, say it's the dad fish, so the dad fish is guarding the bed, and you catch him and you clip him on here in hopes that maybe the female fish is going to come over, mama fish is going to protect the bed now. Is that legal? Can you keep a fish on this donkey leash while you're casting and fishing? Maybe that's a rule that this is only used so you can grab your camera and your hog trough. Those are questions for another day, okay? So erase all that, don't worry about that, but that's something we should think about. As anglers, are we allowed to leave a fish on here? Is it a time limit? Can you be fishing while you have a fish on the donkey leash? I don't know. Fish conservation scientists, they probably need to figure that out. I use this thing to take photographs. And what I mean by that is I catch a fish, say it's raining, which is supposed to start raining here in a few minutes, fussing around in a tournament, got to get my camera out, which is my phone. I don't want to drop my phone in the water. So I catch a fish, hook it on this thing. I've shown you before, I made a video, throw it in the water. I get my board out, I get my camera out, and then I pull the fish up, it's on this. I take the fish off, you gotta have that mouth closed, and I put it on the board. So when I'm talking about boards, the old original measuring board, metal, these are terrible out in a kayak. It barely bumps off the side, things the bottom of the water as quick as you can imagine. So this was the new one. Maybe equally as bad, plastic, flimsy, these break. The reason I'm talking about these today, and this is the main question, is can you take a picture of a fish with the donkey leash in the fish's mouth? Now, I don't say that like a 12-inch fish, that's what's legal in most tournaments. I don't think you need a 12-inch fish on the donkey leash, but in the sport of kayak bass fishing, it's almost like you're penalized when you catch a bigger fish. And this is what I mean. Smaller fish, put your finger on it, you gotta have your marking in the photograph, and we all know what that means. Is maybe we all don't know what that means. So in kayak bass fishing, you may not know this, but you have to have a tournament ID. So you print your piece of paper, it has a tournament ID, that has to be in the photograph. You can't cover up the eye, the mouth has to be closed, the fish can't look dead, all these different things. And you put that thing on this board, you get your fish, you get your ID and everything, and you're fumbling around. Now, the bigger the fish, that thing moves and flips. You got an 8-9 pound bass if you're lucky enough. You got 24, 25, maybe 26, 7 inches out there. It's harder to get a good picture of a bigger fish. That thing starts to move, chances slim to none. I guess down the Delta that happened last year, a guy that's like a 9-10 pound fish flipped off his board. He took a picture of it on a scale, but when he went to take it on the board, he lost his fish and didn't get it on the tournament board. So penalizing a person for catching a bigger fish, to me, not acceptable. So here's an idea. See that? That's the idea. New and improved. I don't know. Is this gonna work? We're gonna go see right now, and that's what this video is all about. Board. Will that fit in the fish's mouth off to the side? Allow me to take a photograph of a closed mouth bass on the board. We're gonna go see. Idea guy. Here we go. As you see, it's starting to rain. Got rain gear. I got a full battery from my graph. My goal today is to catch a fish. I'm gonna go GoPro on the head mount. I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna use the old board, the standard board, and the improved board, and see if maybe we can improve this. I don't know, Chad Hoover, if it works, maybe, is this legal for the national championship? Taking pictures with that donkey leash. I do need to say, these guys, amazing product. You see that? Make sure that's all zoomed in there. Kayak. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought these things. They're like 15 bucks. I bought 3 of them. My wife has one. I love these things. No affiliation with them. It's just something that is improving the game in my mind. So it says right there, kayak tournament approved. We're gonna go see if we can use it and take a photograph of a fish with a donkey leash in its mouth. Stay tuned. Whammo. Ooh, side of the mouth. Almost lost him. Sweet, we're filming. Just checking, just making sure. Got the phone on here. We're gonna do this. Tournament fishing. Let's get all ready. Okay, we'll go back in our situation here. Just caught a fish, landed it, bam, fish is done, hooked on, fish on the donkey leash. So in the olden days, take the board out, fish have to be 12 inches, closed mouth. So it looks like you can close the mouth and get all the way up there. Close the mouth, donkey leash, I don't know, 16 and a half, 17 inches. That works. This guy, donkey leash. Pretty much get the mouth closed, as you see right there. Try to get that nice and close. Mouth's closed. That's the problem, is that guy's in the way. You can bring your fish back over here like 16 and a half. That's fine. But here's what I was thinking. The new and improved, the little notch. Cut that thing. If I have my fish and I take my fish and I hook its donkey leash on this side, facing down, mouth closed. Look at that. Mouth closed, donkey leash. Make sure you see that. Donkey leash out of the way. Never gonna lose a fish ever again in a tournament. That's the question. Is that legal? Can I have a trough, new and improved? Somebody make one of these things that's not flimsy, that we can use a donkey leash in all of our tournaments and go out and never lose a big fish ever again. Is that legal? Chad Hoover, let us know. National Championships coming up. This should be how the troughs are made. Yeah, a little small one. It works. 12 inches. I got him. See you, dude. start counting. One, as soon as we get this thing out of the water. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take your picture. It's another good one. 16 3/4. Make sure the mouth is all the way closed. New and improved. I might be able to sneak out close to 17 on that one. Mouth is closed. Donkey leash fits. I think I'd do a little improvement there. Take a photograph of that one. Click. Tournament ready. Donkey leash. New and improved board. Okay, pet fish, I'll let you go. Helmet cam's on. Hopefully you can see this thing. It is raining out here. The donkey leash. The measuring board with an improvement. So we got that fish mouth closed. Squeaking out 20 inches on that dude. So a 20-inch hog on the donkey leash. Put him down. Take your picture. Like that. Donkey leash. Improvement on the hog trough. Little notch right out of the end. Keeps the fish healthy and happy. Keeps them in the water quicker. Pet fish. I like it. All right, we're back. Fish number 5. It's a full limit. It's raining. It's time to go home. But first, we're gonna use the new trough. We're gonna call it like the Intelli trough for intelligence or something, the smart trough. I don't know what we're gonna call it. But we just wanna find out if this thing's legal. Let's get our 5th fish in this thing. Helmet cam, let's go. The cool thing about filming from the head cam is I have no idea what you can see. Snap this guy on the donkey leash, tuck it in there, get his mouth closed. Let's take this off. Here we go. Got this guy on here, so it looks like fish number 5. Stayed out here in the rain, wanted to catch a full limit, so just over 17. Oh, gotta make sure your mouth is nice and closed. Make sure that donkey leash. See, the fish don't always like to cooperate. Dude, shut your mouth. Okay, there we go. Fish 5, mouth's closed, just over 17. The new and improved measuring trough. I don't know if we call it like the Intelli trough, the smart trough, but that way, no stress. You're not gonna lose your fish. Fish are happy. He's trying to swim away. We're gonna let that guy go in a second. What I'm not here to say is you have to use this. There's a lot of these salty guys that have been fishing kayak tournaments their whole life. They're like, hey, I don't need that. Fine, I don't care. Don't use it. This isn't for everybody. What this is for, it's my idea, is a way to make kayak bass fishing easier. Especially people that are just starting out. I've only done actually 1 true tournament in my kayak that was a solo tournament. Just did a couple weeks ago at Lake Berryessa. No big deal, small fish. I would never put them on the donkey leash to measure them. But this is about the big fish. Keep hearing about tournaments where a person loses a big fish, man, female, it doesn't matter, these anglers. Why stress? You've already caught the fish, you landed it, you brought it to the boat. There should be no stress in taking a picture and measuring your fish. This way, this new improved thing right here, there's a chance. Get rid of the stress. Notch those things out, use that donkey leash, just let us know. KBF, is this legal to do? I hope so. Anyway, if this has already been covered, I'm an idiot. Great. If it's not, it's a new idea. Hopefully this will help out somebody in the bass fishing world. Get out there, have some more fun. My buddy, fish number 5. They always say the first fish and the last fish are the hardest. Gone. 5 fish, new and improved. Smart trough. Let's go home. All right, we're back. Sunny California. Go inside the truck. We're warm. All about it today. This thing right here. See that? The improved trough. We hacked this thing out. All I did last night is I just took a Dremel and I grind this thing off. I used a little cutting tool first and then sanded it. Want to make sure there's no sharp edges for the fish. And this thing, just a simple way to connect the two, throw the fish on there, keep that leash in its mouth, and just have an opportunity to make fishing simple, stress-free. Go out in your tournament, you're catching your fish. The hard part, get up in the morning, you figure out the bait you're using, what's going on, you land that fish. The last thing you should be punished for in kayak bass fishing is taking a photograph. That should be something that's just, it's pretty simple. So to me, this is a way to simplify that process. If you don't want to use a donkey leash and you're awesome and you're not worried about ever losing a fish, don't use one. I don't care. Doesn't matter. This video isn't for you. This video is for people that are stressed out about it, that worry about it. People like my wife that say, man, the camera, I don't want to lose my camera. The camera's $1,000 and I don't really do this all the time. So let's make this easier for people to get more involved and to grow this sport and to make the sport fun. And also just, you know, if it's good for the fish to keep them back in the water, I think it's a smart move. So again, thanks for watching On Board with Chris. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you learned something today, do me a favor. Subscribe, please. Come on, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna grow this thing and see what I can do with kayak bass fishing. And maybe if you buy a Hog Trough that's modified, no, I'm not gonna sell this, just kidding. Cal Coast Fishing Donkey Leash, the fish lanyard. If you buy one of these things, tell them Chris sent you. Maybe they can give me like 5 cents per donkey leash they sell, and I can make my first 5 cents from bass fishing. That'd be amazing. So if you learned something, please subscribe. Have a great day. Till next time, folks, go catch some fish.